what's up, Freedom fans? Welcome back inside another edition of the Freedom Focus. I am Aaron Brodie, and alongside me today, the slugger for the Florence Freedom. Man, there's nothing you can do to get this guy out at the plate right now. It's the second baseman and a guy that's in his second year with the Freedom and the captain of the team, the vocal leader, Caleb Lopes. Thank you so much for taking some time during batting practice, Caleb, to talk about your recent tear you're on at the plate.
Definitely. Good to be here out on the ball field, July 4th week. You know, great time to get hot with the fireworks going.
Absolutely. We'll get to all the stuff you're doing on the field right now. We'll spend an hour talking about the success you're having at the plate, but I want to talk first about being the leader of this team. We've talked with Dennis Pelfrey every week on his show. On and on, he'll talk about what you bring to the table, not just on the field, but in the dugout, kind of getting the guys together. Talk to us a little bit, let the Freedom fans in on what your role is as the captain of this team and kind of what you do with the guys to keep everybody light. Obviously, having a lot of success this season.
Yeah, I mean, it helps when you have quality guys, you know, on the team that I can be able to be a guy that they can look up to and also be alongside them as teammates as well. You know, me being a dad, you know, that's the joke. You know, me being the father figure of the team. It definitely helps when these guys are, you know, they're my age, but they act like they're my kids too. You know, they got the attention span of a 4-year-old, so to speak. But when we get on the field, man, it's nothing like it. They get locked in, and we just like to have fun, keep it loose. And I think I bring that. You know, I can kind of focus us in as a leader, but also, you know, keep us light and have fun.
Trip.
You know. So,
for sure. I can see plenty of fun going on at all times. So we talked on and on about this team versus the 2017 team. It was the year before you came to Florence, but I'm sure you've heard all about it.
Right.
A 61-win season, only 35 losses, and you guys are on pace to destroy that this year. 33-13, 20 games above 500. We know that the guys keep it light, and you guys are really close. But what else separates this team from teams maybe you've been on in the past that's allowed you guys to have so much success here in the first half of the season, 20 games above 500?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to when our pitching and our offense comes together, I think we're, you know, unbeatable. And I feel like that even when we are down, we never feel down. You know, we always feel like we can come and score the next inning after they score, or if we need a run, we can produce a run and at will. And I just feel like that, you know, that's every time I'm in the dugout, we want to win. Like I kind of pace in the dugout sometimes when we're down, like, let's go, like, let's get a run right here. And usually more than not, we get a run that inning, and I come up in a big spot and deliver like last night or whatever, and I'm like, I told y'all, let's go, you know. So we just have that vibe of just never giving up, never giving in to what the other team's doing, because we focus on what we do. You know, it's called Freedom Focus, right?
That's right.
That's kind of like what we do in the dugout. Freedom Focus on what we have to do as a ball club.
We're also making promos now. Thank you so much, Caleb Lopes, Freedom Focus All-Star. Sensational season so far. Let's talk about what you did just last night. So the Freedom had a no-hitter going into the 7th inning. We're up 5-0. Looking like they were going to maybe no-hit the Southern Illinois Miners. Everything changed. They gave up 5 runs on the pitching staff, tied the ball game up. Seemed like it was one of those heavy blows. The other team all of a sudden has all the momentum. They kept scoring in extra innings, but you come to the plate in the 9th inning, trailing by 2, and a 2-run blast, another clutch homer from you. 2 of your last 4 home runs have put the Florence Freedom either ahead in late innings or walk-off base hits. So you're at your best in big moments. What was the kind of the thought process last night at the plate? What pitch did you get? Obviously, you hit it a long way and helped tie the game and set up the win that you would also deliver a couple innings later. Yeah, I mean, I actually faced Gettner before, earlier in the season. We kind of had a little tension. He hit me on the first pitch. So that was kind of my mindset going into that at bat. I wanted a little payback on him. And we played together when I was with the St. Louis Cardinals. So there's a little bit of rivalry, a little bit of tension, friendly rivalry, but at the same time, I want a little payback for, just the fact of him trying to throw at me and hit me, and then I wanted to do something of my own to get back at him. So, thankfully it went over. I knew I had to put a good swing on it. I knew I hit it well, and it just carried out for me, and I was grateful for that, to tie it up and then later come on and win the game for us. Yep, a couple innings later, it was his RBI double that gave the Freedom the 10-9 victory in the bottom of the 11th, another walk-off win. Ended up being 2 walk-off wins last night for the Freedom to move 2 games up on the Miners in this 4-game series. So let's talk about that base hit in the 11th that won it. Another situation where you're in the box with the game on the line and you come through again. What is it about you, or what do you love about those moments that helps you be the guy coming through all the time in those pressure situations?
Well, I think it's knowing my role. For the first few years of my career, I felt like I didn't know what my role was. And now being, with Pelf and being on this team, he's showed me clearly what my role is. And I feel like I can be that guy. And I've been clutch my whole career, but just more than ever, I'm at that point in my career where I feel like I can bring that to a major league club and even here, for Florence, and just show what I'm capable of doing. I had, I think, a 8-9 pitch at bat, fouling some pitches off, just fighting. We've had chances to win in previous innings, and I was like, I want to be that guy every time when I come up, that they know that they want me up. Whenever I come up, that's who they want up. So,
well, Caleb wants to be in the box in that situation, and there's nobody the Freedom would rather see in the box right now than Caleb Lopes. Huge night for you last night. Let's talk a little bit about the power surge of late. So your first home run of the season came in the third series of the year at historic Bosse Field. Then there was a little bit of a lull. You're hitting a ton of line drives, getting very little to show for it. But since then, in 3 of your last 4 series, you've circled the bases. So what adjustment have you made at the plate, or is it just finally the line drives are starting to go over the wall for you?
Yeah, I think it's just getting in that rhythm. Earlier in the year, I was kind of just trying to get my feet wet, just, kind of being a little passive, and I'm not really the passive hitter. I'm aggressive but smart and disciplined, so I think I just getting the right pitches to hit, and like I said, I went through a little rut of hitting hard balls right at guys, and they're falling for me, and I kind of getting a little bit more elevation on my ball too, so that's definitely helped too.
Caleb Lopes, leader of the Florence Freedom, and I think we're making you late for your round of batting practice here. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk to us today on the Freedom Focus. Congratulations on all the recent success, and keep it up, man.
Thank you.
That's Caleb Lopes. First pitch tonight against the Southern Illinois Miners at 6:35. The broadcast will start at 6:20. You'll have it all at FlorenceFreedom.com and on our YouTube live stream. Look up Freedom Focus. Watch the game tonight with the Miners at 6:35.